back again. Not even less than 12 hours later to get back on Dream Daddy, Dead Rector's cut, to figure out who is the daddiest. So if you missed last night, we slept with Robert on the first night, and got an achievement on Steam for that, which I don't know if we should be proud of that or not, but yeah. We have coffee. And I'm ready to play. I think we finished the first chapter is what happened. I didn't know there were chapters in this. But let's get going. Oh, and our dad's name is Pod, by the way. So you always have time for a beer with your buds. That's dad tip number what? Alright. So I definitely didn't sleep well last night. I brewed some strong coffee and make some scrambled eggs for Amanda as a peace offering. She eventually wanders into the kitchen. Hey, I thought about what you said last night. I should have texted you. I said I was going to do it and I didn't. I honestly just didn't even think about it. I'm really sorry, Pops. I won't do it again. Oh, she will. She gonna do it again. She's going to. That's how it always goes. I'm not gonna do it again, but I'm gonna do it again. Okay, so I can say I'm sorry for freaking out on you. I trust you to make good choices, or good. I'm gonna say I trust you to make good choices. I also thought about it, and I'll try to give you your space from here on out. I gotta trust that you can take care of yourself, since she's going off to college and stuff soon, so. Team views. Team views. Amanda gives me a hug. Want some eggs? You know it. Sprinkle some cheese on them? Already did. Bless you. Amanda scarfs down the eggs in the time it takes me to wash the pan. Alright, I'm off to school. Smell you later. Wait, one more thing before you go. What? What's dad book?
Dad.
Oh, I forgot all the dads at the cookout were wanting me to get dad book. Wait, what? What's a social media platform? Dad, I have to go to school. Come on, Amanda. I'm an old man. I can't put together a dad book profile on my own. Alright, I'll help you sound interesting on the internet. Amanda spends the next couple minutes setting up my profile in Dad Book, which, as it turns out, is a place where dads can get together and talk about fatherhood.
Dad.
Alright, Pops, we gotta fill out your profile. Let's get some likes and dislikes. You're young, you have... Oh, the dad tips are always too fast. Like, slow down. Alright, so we got Dad Book. On a Friday night, you are most likely to... Okay, so what would Pod... I almost forgot his name. Pod do on a Friday night? Okay, so we have... Polish and sort my coin collection. No, I don't think that's it. Netflix and grill, baby. No. Fall asleep watching the History Channel. Torment my children with dad puns and sink into blissful oblivion sleep. I kind of feel like he's a type to like fall asleep while watching the History Channel. I don't know. I'm gonna say that. If you had one thing to take with you onto a desert island, what would it be? So, okay, so my trusty grill, we've already established in the first chapter that he doesn't grill, so that's not going to work out. The Lost Shaker of Salt, no. Castaway on DVD for instructional purposes. A boat, obviously. I don't need anything. My survival skills have trained me for the site. Okay, so not the last one. So if you had to take... What? I feel like as a dad thing, we're gonna do Castaway on DVD for instructional purposes. That's what we're gonna do. What are your turn-ons? Okay, so what are your turn-ons? Strong dad arms. Tennis shoes with long white socks, not the long white socks. A well manicured lawn. What kind of lawn are we thinking of, though? You know, like, what kind of lawn are we saying here? Street smarts, top tier grillmanship, comfortable with crying. What is a turn on? I'm gonna say, no, if I say street smarts, then Robert's going to, like, come after us. Because, like, I feel like he's the bad boy of the dads. What would Matt say? I'm gonna say comfortable with crying. What did you want to be when you grew up? Okay, so technical writer for manuals and instructionals, salty boat captain, pro skater who is also an astronaut, a good father, the president of space. Pro skater who is also an astronaut. That seems pretty... So what is your favorite movie genre? Definitely not war documentaries. Sean Connery's entire filmography. Anything on Laserdisc. Romantic comedies. Whatever will make me cry. Old comedies that haven't aged well. I feel like it might be old comedies that haven't aged well. What's your ideal date? Napping together. Doing a 1,000-piece puzzle together. Eating a healthy dinner at 4 p.m. Trying to geocache but getting hopelessly lost. Arson. Being emotionally vulnerable. For ideal date, I'm gonna say trying to geocache but getting hopelessly lost. What do you never leave home without? Okay. I feel like I want to say my sick vape. What do you never leave home without? A sensible cardigan, my sick vape, my book of word jumbles and a pen, a cool knife, my crippling low self-esteem. And we're not doing crippling low self-esteem. We're not doing that. I frequently forget my phone, keys, and wallet at home sometimes. So not that one, not that one, not that one, not that one. We're gonna say my sick vape, honestly. I think that's what we're gonna do. I spent a lot of time thinking about conspiracy theories, how proud I am of my child, potential ends of the world, if I'll ever be able to love myself as much as I love my grill. Not that one. Ooh, when I can get my... When can I... Wow. When I can get a cup... What am I saying? When I can next get a cup of coffee. Lawnmower modifications. I think it's going to be the coffee one. We're going to go with a coffee. Okay, so we made our dad book. Profile is complete. See? That wasn't so bad. Yeah, that was actually kind of fun. I could totally spend all day on here just looking at people's profiles. You should message one of them, or more than one of them. All these dads seem pretty interesting. Okay, I promise I'll make some friends. Amanda gives me a hug. Go get him, Dad. Okay, so not Robert. We're not going with Robert. We're not doing that. Ooh, look. Dad Manda. So, hi Pod, it's me, your dear old friend from way back in the day, Dad Manda. I'm delighted to see you've signed up for Dad Book. They've recently added this exciting new messenger service, so you may find yourself receiving messages from other dads like myself. Take care not to miss them. Can I write a message? Amanda, is that you? What are you doing on Dad Book? Why, Pod, I never. We've known each other since business school. How could you possibly confuse me for your amazing and talented and easy to buy things for a daughter? Though I am, of course, flattered. You should buy Amanda more things. Amanda, you know I didn't go to business school. I barely even managed to get my degree. Wait, no. Wow. I didn't say that. You never heard that. This is gold. I was a great student, I swear. I graduated at the top of my class because I worked hard and ate all my vegetables. Totally holding on to this for later. Wait, do you even remember what I majored in? I declined to comment. Cool. Alright, so conversation has ended with Dad Manda. Let me take a drink real quick because this is a lot of talking, you know? Okay. Why do I want to message Robert? Stop. Okay. We're gonna go for Matt real quick. Oh, wait. Okay. Oh, this is their profiles. I'm freaking out. Okay. Okay, Matt Sella. Avid music enthusiast. Passionate coffee drinker. You can find me most days selling bean juice over at the Coffee Spoon or hanging out at the park with my amazing daughter. Hit me up about 80s no wave music. On a Friday night, you're most likely to perfect my cold brew setup one drip at a time, baby. If you had one thing to take with you on a desert island, what would it be? Fine tunes to pass the days away. Okay, see, like, this is why I'm like... what are your turn ons? Instrumentalism. What did you want to be when you grew up? A barista, weirdly enough. Yeah, because he's a barista. He owns a coffee shop called, I think it's called Coffee and Spoon. Favorite movie genre? Shit with subtitles. What's your ideal date? We go to the animal shelter and seriously consider adopting a cat. Why are we talking to any of these other dads? What do I never leave home without? My headphones, both in ear and over ear, just in case. And then he spends a lot of his time thinking about where did writing commas into song titles come from and where did it go? Did we all just agree that it's a bad idea? Okay, I think we're gonna message Matt and see what happens. So, moving pictures. Oh, trust no one is dad tip number 36. Okay, I navigate to Matt's dad book page and type out a message. Oh, okay. Why is it going so fast? I can't read that. Chill out. Okay. Hey man, great getting to see you at the barbecue. We should definitely hang soon. You free later? A minute or two later, I hear a ding and see Matt's response. Hey dude, I'd be so down for that. I'm actually catching a show tonight at the Soundgarden. Wanna come out? What's a Soundgarden? It's a concert venue, but also a band that a lot of people listened to back when it was cool to have soul patches. Shut up. Okay. Oh man, I haven't been to a real concert since Amanda was born. Am I ready for this? Duh. While I'm thinking, another message pops up on the screen. Pup is playing tonight. Yo, Pup is in this game? I listen to Pup. What the fuck? Okay, so Pup is playing tonight. Cool little indie pop punk band. Pop punk rock band out of Canada. It should be a fun one. Okay, I didn't know you were allowed to string that many words together to describe a band. Whatever, let's get out of our comfort zone. Oh my god. I log off of Dad Book and think for a second. Wait, when was the last time I went to a concert? I mentally backtrack decades through memories of denim jean jackets and moral panic over teenagers turning to the occult. Oh god, I had a mullet back then. Oh god, I thought it was cool. Oh god, other people thought it was cool. I finally remember the strange 80s prog rock I used to listen to and mentally envision all of the airbrush vans in the parking lot. Man, how did anyone survive the 80s? Okay, so I haven't been to a concert in a long time. What do you even do at concerts now? I spend most of the day pacing around the house and thinking about my relationship with coolness. I mean, I always thought I was cool, at least relative to a bunch of other dads my age. Alright, Amanda's back. So she says, Dad, what are you doing? I look over and see Amanda at the door, just getting home from school. Her eyes are a little puffy, almost as if she'd been crying. Hey, what's wrong, Panda? Oh, nothing. I'm fine. I just got sad because I realized that society collectively refuses to take pop music seriously despite the fact that some of the most interesting musical innovations are coming out of that genre. Oh, she's sensitive! I think it's just yet another thing that we write off because we can't take young women or their interests seriously. Damn. So I can say, are you sure that's all you're upset about? You have to tell me what's actually wrong, or that is pretty messed up. I think I'm gonna say that is pretty messed up. And it's kind of funny too, because in reality, it's these exact young women who are not only the pillar of this multi-billion-dollar industry, but of most major industries. When will us youths rise up against our oppressors? Okay. Whatever you protest you're going to, I'll be happy to help you make a sign. Thanks, Dad. So I can either say, but seriously, or change the subject. I feel like I'm gonna say, but seriously. You know you can talk to me about anything, right?
Huh.
Yeah, that's why I'm sharing how much I love Britney Spears with you. Is that what were we talking about? I think it's the subtext of most of the things I say, yeah. Okay, just remember that it's okay to be sad. And also remember that I love you very much. And only want what's best for you. That's all.
Oh.
Alright. Don't make me cry again.
Eh?
Anyway, what's up?
Huh?
Oh, when do I get to message these other dads?
Hmm?
Let me put on a pot of coffee first. This is gonna be a long night. No, seriously. Matt invited me to a concert and I don't think I've been to one since you were born. Yeah, you have. You took me to one once when I was 12, remember? I'm suddenly overwhelmed by the memory of a sea of screaming preteens. Oh god, I tried so hard to forget. The one where I had to camp out with you in line so that you could get a good spot and then you cried and screamed the whole time. Dad, it was so much more than that and I'm not even ashamed to say it. Oh, you're not ashamed? You seem pretty ashamed. And when I found all those drawings you made of those dancing boys kissing in your trapper keeper. I gotta take a drink to that. Oh my god. That's got me fucked up. Shut up. Okay. Yeah, well, you didn't even find the good stuff.
Yeah.
That wasn't the good stuff. Anyway, you should be all set for your concert if you remember that. Just bring a big glittery sign and cry a lot and you'll fit right in. Well, it's at a smaller place and I think Matt mentioned that they're a punk band. Like DIY gutter punk, thrash, straight edge. Come on, Dad, give me something to work with here. They mentioned straight edge, I'm dead. Are they post-punk, proto-punk, C-punk, Jeremy punk? What's Jeremy punk?
Yeah.
I made that one up to see if I could get away with it. They're not positive hardcore, are they? He said that they're Canadian punk? Oh yeah, you'll be fine. Does the idea of Canadian punk seem contradictory to you? I don't see friendship and politeness as core tenets of the punk scene. Well, punk is kind of a big genre that might not be as dangerous as you think it is. True. It became so much more than just counterculture rebellion. What I'm trying to say is just enjoy the music. That's it. I mean, yeah, it's not like you're gonna jump into the mosh pit or anything. Well, that's comforting. And if a strange dude in a set your goals hoodie tries to buy you merch, don't accept it and definitely don't go on 3 awful dates with him afterwards, where he takes you to a nice restaurant and then forgets his wallet literally 3 times in a row. Not the set your goals hoodie? Why do I feel like somebody in the scene made this game and I'm loving it? Okay. What? Never mind. Just have a blast tonight. Okay. Oh, we're already going on the date? Stop. Okay. I show up to the Coffee Spoon at 8 o'clock in what I hope is concert appropriate attire. I see Matt out front locking the door to the shop. Hey, you made it ready for tonight? Oh my god. Oh my god. Wait, okay. I'm nervous. Okay, so I can say, well, it's been a while. Yes, of course, I definitely know what I'm talking about. Or ready? I was born ready. So, I'm gonna say, well, it's been a while. Man, I gotta admit, I haven't been to a real concert since Pet Rocks were cool. I have no idea what I'm in for. Did your daughter make you take her to one of those boy band concerts where everybody holds signs and screams and cries? Yeah. I got 2 lined up next month. I still can't get the glitter out of my car from the last one. Stay strong. But dude, I get to take you to your first concert in a long time. This is gonna be awesome. Just hang with me, Pod, and you'll be good. The scene is super supportive. It'll be a blast. Quick question.
Hey, yeah.
Shoot. What is scene? Matt lets out a tiny laugh.
Hey.
Sorry. It's just weird because scene can describe a music scene as it pertains to a community of people who like the same genre, but can also describe a genre of music no one wants to admit they were into. Okay, what did I just say? I said I feel like this game was developed by somebody in the scene, or maybe like one of the people that developed it were in the scene, because like, I'm loving this. Matt looks off into middle distance. He says nothing, but I can tell he's thinking, never again. That's confusing.
Oh.
You'll get it. The important thing tonight is that you enjoy yourself. Come on, let's head to the show. Oh my god. This is... Okay. Ooh. One second. Wanted to see if I could... maybe take a vow off. To kind of... give it more room to see stuff. Okay, yeah, you can see a little bit more stuff than with that little stupid border around it. Okay. So, after waiting in a short line to get in, let's see. Thank you for the follow, Lucy. Welcome in. How's it going? What are you doing? Like, okay, so we're at the concert right now, and it says, after waiting in a short line to get in, we finally find ourselves in a small venue with a stage at one end and a bar at the other. Most people here are closer to Amanda's age than mine. I suddenly feel very out of place. Okay. My waning youth is showing. I am suddenly aware of my mortality. When were the good years of my life? Will Amanda still love me as we both grow older? Wait, is C-punk actually a genre? Matt, you made it.
What?
A younger kid runs up and high-fives Matt. The kid runs off and Matt turns to me, shuddering. I get nervous when people surprise high-five me. Me too.
Hey.
I'm like a small animal. Loud noises and large groups of people frighten me. Do you also enjoy curling up in a patch of sunlight to take a nap?
Hey.
That's my favorite thing to do. A couple other people notice that Matt's in the crowd and yell hey as well.
Hey.
Matt waves and hugs a couple people. He seems really in his element here. Like, why are we even gonna, like, talk to anybody else at this point? Why are we gonna talk to any of the other dads? You know, like, yes, we slept with Robert on the first night, but Robert's like the bad boy. I feel like you had to just get it out of the way, but, like, you really want Matt, you know? So he seems really in his element here. Matt turns his attention back to me. I am so afraid of all these people. Oh. Let's go grab a beer. Matt and I line up at the bar in the back where a couple of the older concert goers hang out. A couple more people notice Matt and tip their drinks at him. Honestly, that's me when I go to concerts now. I used to be up front in all of the shit, and now I just want to stand in the back. I don't really want to be bothered by nobody, so, you know. Sometimes it gets too crazy. Matt and I line up at the bar in the back where a couple... Oh, I already said that.
Hey.
Seems like you're a popular guy out here.
Hey.
Yeah, I go to a lot of shows. This is a really cool spot.
Hey.
But it's times like these where I realize I can only be charming and funny for about 5 minutes before I run out of stuff to talk about.
Hey, dude.
And then I become keenly aware of where my hands are. Same. And that there's no comfortable place in your mouth for your tongue to rest. Oh my god. Maybe I'm Matt. ... God damn it, where do I put my tongue?
Hey.
See? Well, I've known you for more than 5 minutes, and I still think you're charming and funny. Just you wait.
Hey.
We grab our drinks. This scene seems really friendly. I don't know why people wouldn't want to admit that they listen to it. Let's check out the merch. Oh, the merch table is my favorite. Matt and I walk over to a small booth in a corner of the room where a crusty where a crusty-looking teenager guards a selection of shirts and records. He singles me out from across the room and hops up on his chair. Why call him Krusty? Maybe like he's like crust punk or something, you know? Step on up, get your merch here. I got t-shirts, I got tank tops, I got all the gifts and wait, I don't know how to say that word. Accoutrements. A discerning concert goer of considerable taste might want you. I gesture to myself, my face flushing red. Yes, you. You look like a fellow who knows their music. How's about a fine 12-inch long-playing vinyl record made and distributed by Pup, Canada's premier punk rock outfit? And so I can say, tally ho, good sir. And please stop yelling. I'm gonna say tally ho, good sir. Well, see here, fine shopkeep. Your enthusiastic salesmanship has aroused my interest and suspicion in equal parts. How can I, a consumer of the finer goods in life, trust your wares to be true spirit? A fine question from a discerning patron. Okay, Pablo, you can give it a rest. What the hearts? Who are those hearts for? Hello? Who are those hearts for? Tell me. The teen hops. Oh, it's not the teen because that's a teen. I just realized. Okay. The hearts are for me. What the hell? The teen hops off of his chair and takes a seat. Your friend. Wait. Your friend looked lost, so I figured I'd give him the old razzle dazzle. How the hell are you, Matt?
Oh!
Day by day, my man. They do that thing where they high five, but also turn it into a hug.
Oh.
They do that thing where they high five each other and then turn into a hug. The way they described it. Your mom doing better? She's still single. If you want to be my dad, I can make that connect. And have to deal with you every single day. Fair enough. Who's your bud?
Hey.
That's Pod. Thought I'd bring out a concert pal. Pablo leans close to Matt. Is Pod cool? Matt eyes me. I eye him back. He cracks a smile.
Hey,
Yeah. Pablo brings me in for a bro hug. My dude. I'm not sure what to say, but give the courtesy 2 pats on the back, as is customary in our society for people you don't know super well but still want to be friendly to.
Oh.
Pablo's a total card. Kid plays the hell out of a bass. Yeah, man. When are we starting our witch house band?
Hey.
You know, I'm out of the game. It's a shame you... Wait. It's a shame, you know, Vacant Veil would have slayed. See, now I haven't heard of this. Now I'm wondering, is Vacant Veil like a real band? Hold on. Because they've been mentioning real bands like this whole time. Let me just go to Spotify real quick and check. So what is this? Vacant Veil. It is not real. Okay. It'll slay once you start actually making music instead of just printing a bunch of band shirts. We got the sickest logo. While Matt and Pablo talk, I check out the merch. These shirts are really nice. Looks like the opener's coming on. Let's get a spot up close.
Oh.
Matt and I walk over to the stage where a crowd begins to form. The band walks on stage and pick up a variety of strange instruments. Is that a harpsichord? Harpsichord? I feel like I'm gonna have to Google that right now, too. The lead singer addresses the crowd. He has a mandolin slung behind his back. If I think I know what a harp... Oh, it's the first thing. A keyboard instrument that uses a quill or plastic plectrum to pluck strings. Okay. Interesting. Hey, what's up with everybody? We're Jonathan Jones and the Speakeasy Choir. Jonathan Jones. My name's Daniel. Let's start the show. Oh no, these guys. What? Without time to respond, the band starts playing the most cacophonous noise I've ever heard. What is this? The background noise, y'all. Like... That's so... Matt doesn't say anything. He just hands me earplugs. Thanks. I put the earplugs in and whatever the hell is assaulting my ears gets a lot quieter. For a band this bad, they sure do seem to be having fun. I guess that's what really matters. Jesus, did the cellist just break his bow in half? I don't get this. The set seems to go on forever. There's no breaks in the songs. I think one of the band members' jobs is specifically just to burn poetry on stage. I turn to Matt and try to start a conversation. So you got a lot of people... So you go to a lot of concerts out here, huh? What? We're gonna drop it because, like, you're at a concert. I don't know why you're trying to have a conversation right now. Like... He can't hear me, so I just stop and try to enjoy the music. Okay, no, this is impossible. How long have they been playing the same song? 10 minutes? 20? A year? Eventually, the set ends, but only after the drummer sprains his ankle during his saxophone solo. Excuse me. They promised it was part of the act as he was carried off stage crying. Matt and I both pull our earplugs out. Man, that was something. I promise Pup is so much better. I just have a lot of questions that I know I'll never get the answer to.
Hey.
Oh yeah, he sprains his ankle at every show. They were being real about that.
Hey.
Let's grab another beer. Matt and I work our way out of the crowd and back to the bar. More and more people file into the concert space as it gets closer to the main act. It's getting kind of crowded in here. We grab our beers and I try to follow Matt back to our spot, but there are so many people that I'm having a hard time keeping up. As I work my way through the throngs of excited concert goers, I realize I've lost Matt entirely. I stop and look around, seeing nothing but a sea of hip 20-somethings. I'm lost. How am I ever going to find Matt here? Where's the exit? Are there even exits? What if I'm trapped in this building forever? Am I going to see my daughter ever again? Bro, what? Calm down. What if that terrible band gets back on stage? What if... Suddenly, a hand reaches out to grab me. It's Matt.
Hey.
Almost lost you, buddy. Phew, I got really nervous there for a second. You and me both, dude. He takes my hand and leads me back towards the stage. I can feel myself blushing a little. Okay, a little hand holding. We finally settle back into our spot and wait for the band to start. Busy place, huh?
Hey.
Yeah, Pup really brings out a crowd. So you go to concerts a lot?
Hey.
Oh yeah, it's one of my absolute favorite things in the world. Think it's one thing to listen to music and connect with it, but when you're in a room full of people connecting with the music just the same way that you are, that's magic. Okay. Matt's the one. I don't even know why we are even considering talking to anybody else at this point. Like... okay. I suddenly have the urge to pee. Curse this tiny dad bladder. I've never heard it put that way. That's really beautiful. Also, I have to pee.
Oh!
Hurry up, man. They're about to go on. I squeeze my way out of the crowd towards the restroom. I really should have gone before I left the house, but Amanda was watching beauty videos in the bathroom. She had an eyeliner wing going halfway across her face, which is actually a pretty good look. I'm a little bit nervous because I don't want to go to... I feel like I'm about to go to the bathroom and Robert's about to be in the bathroom. And it's about to be an awkward encounter. He's like, what are you doing here? And I'm like, I'm here with Matt, going to a show together. But it's a little hangout. I'm so proud of her. I make it to the restroom finally, but it's one of those single person restrooms with a line for me outside of it. As soon as I finish my business, the band starts. Crap. The people that were initially milling around the venue all crowd up against the stage as Pup plays their first song. How am I ever going to find Matt now? What the hell? Everyone's rushing to the main stage to watch Pup play. I'm sure Matt will be up there too. I gotta get there without being trampled by all these rowdy youths. Am I gonna have to do this? Hold on. Give me a sec. Avoid those youths. What am I supposed to be using? Oh, I gotta go this way.
This is the part of the game where you should have been hearing a licensed tune. We worked really hard you're listening to right now. Don't you think it's better than risking content ID? To you streamers and let's players, I have one decree. Please check out the band called Pup and their song DVP. DVP. That's right, the band's called Pup and their song called DVP. The song is great and the video is tight, yes, take it from me. It's like footage of NES and SNES games with the lyrics added into them. It's really cool, but it's kind of hard to explain right now, but you'll get it, I promise. You should really go check it out. It's a really good video.
I love this.
So we added the song that you're listening to right now. Don't you think it's better than risking content ID? To you streamers and let's players, I have one decree. Please check out the
You
band
try.
called Pup and their song DVP. DVP. But really, content ID demands a serious convo. But is this the time or place to talk about it? Oh no. This is a dating sim about getting with dads, no less. Oh god, how did we get here? What are we doing? What a mess. What a mess. So we added the song that you're listening to right now. Don't you think it's better than risking content ID? To you streamers and let's players, I have one decree. Please check out the band called Pup and their song DVP.
Okay. Check out Pup and the song DVP. I don't want to stop listening to the song. I want to like. Okay. I love that they put this option in the game to where like you won't get copyright shit.
That you're listening to right now. Don't you think it's better than risking content ID? To you streamers and let's players, I have one decree. Please check out the band called Pup and their song DVP.
All right.
DVP.
Thank you for putting that in the game, because there's an option where you can turn it on in your settings where you can click, you know, if you're streaming the game, so you won't get like a copyright thing or whatever, like licensing issues. And hell yeah, that was awesome. Love that. I love that. They made their own little song. That's incredible. Okay. After searching and searching, I realized it's impossible. I'll never be able to find Matt in the sea of subculture. I guess I'll just camp out here. Which sucks because I only had 10 seconds left and I still just failed. I was getting distracted by the song because I was like, I just want to listen to the song. I watched Pup set by Lonesome out next to a bunch of hip 20-somethings. I can tell they're judging my clothes and I want so badly to grab them by the shoulders and explain the usefulness of utility pockets, but I try to focus on the concert. Man, I wish Matt were here. The show finally ends, and I wait for Matt outside. After a minute or two, Matt spots me.
Hey.
Dude, you sure are a sight for sore eyes. Sorry I lost you back there.
Hey.
It's all good. Wasn't it a great show? Totally. Would have been more fun with you, though. That's your own fault for having to go to the bathroom, bitch. The fuck? Well, next time, I guess we'll just have to hold hands the whole time so we don't lose each other. I laugh and my mouth shake. Oh my god.
Hey.
You hungry? Starving.
Hey.
Follow me. Matt and I walk to a tiny little diner with a cute neon sign. We tear into some bacon and eggs in a corner booth.
Hey.
The corner booth? So there I am in the pit trying to explain to the face tattoo guy that I didn't mean to elbow him in the face tattoo, but he's already seeing red. Not from the tattoo, which coincidentally was red. He's lumbering towards me, and there's nowhere to go.
Hey.
It's the end for me, right? Then out of nowhere, I get this idea. I just lean back and spread my arms, and just like that, I'm crowd surfing away from him in slow motion. You should have seen the look on his face.
Hey.
Bought him a beer afterward, and we were cool. We still follow each other on social media. He has beautiful kids. Glad you guys worked it out.
Hey.
Yeah, man, just goes to show you that Punk's not dead. It just drives a minivan and has to hire a babysitter. I love that. So how did you get to see all of these amazing concerts?
Hey.
Oh, I used to tour in a band. We were small, but it got us to travel all around the states. Whoa. Yeah, I mean, we were poor and we had to scrape a lot together just to survive, but I wouldn't trade those experiences for anything. But yeah, that's how I knew a bunch of those people at the show. Music like this builds an amazing community, especially in a town like this. Just a lot of positive energy and good vibes. I got that feeling. Plenty of friendly people, especially the Pablo kid.
Hey.
Oh man, everyone loves Pablo. His mom's been raising him on her own, and you can tell that it's been tough on both of them. I know he looks up to me, so I try to help him out whenever I can. That's really nice of you.
Hey.
Thanks. Us single parents just really have to look out for each other. How's Carmencita? She says she wants to learn the drums. Oh boy.
Hey.
It'll be loud, and I'll need to take a lot of aspirin, but I'll manage. Can't really blame her. I'm suddenly very grateful that all of my daughter's hobbies are super quiet. Photography, collaging, whatever it is that she does on the internet. Thanks, Amanda. I'm trying to be supportive of Carmencita's rebellious phase, but I guess that kind of defeats the purpose of it, doesn't it? I think it would be a good daddy-daughter activity to find something to rebel against each other.
Hey.
Like what? Okay, so we can choose fashion, consumerism, big budget remakes of foreign films. Okay. What the hell? Just happened. Okay, we're good. Okay, so we're gonna say big budget remakes of foreign films. Reading subtitles isn't even that hard. I think we just have to strive as a society to be okay with reading subtitles. He and I laugh. We keep digging into our big plates of greasy diner food. The breakfast I ordered for dinner is absolutely hitting the spot.
Hey.
Man,
Oh.
being a single dad is rough sometimes. It's a lonely feeling. I understand that all too well. I mean, at least we have the rest of the dads to talk to.
Hey.
Yeah, I don't know. I get really nervous sometimes talking to people. Matt gets nervous talking to people, but he's so cool. Me too. I've never really considered myself an extrovert and never really considered myself an introvert. I'm just uncomfortable in every situation always.
Hey.
You're fine. You're actually really easy to talk to, you know that? I smile. Matt and I spend the rest of the night trading daughter stories. Turns out our kids are a lot alike. We finish up our late night dinners and head out. Was not a good date. We walk back to the cul-de-sac, back to our respective houses.
Hey.
Tonight was a blast, man. Loved it. Although I'm probably gonna feel it in my knees in the morning. Ha, you and me both. I don't usually like going to these things alone. It was really cool to have you there with me. I'm glad.
Hey.
Alright, I'm calling it quits for the night. Stay cool, man. He called me cool. Matt called me cool. I walk into the house with my heart in my throat. Amanda pops her head out from her room. Hey Pops, how was the show? Matt thinks I'm cool. You don't say. Amanda Panda, Matt thinks I'm cool.
Yeah.
Blind leading the blind, huh? Wow, I just got dunked on by my own child. Unbelievable. Alright, I'm hitting the hay Pops. I'll see you in the pit. Night, kiddo. Never give up, never remember is one of the dad tips. Date complete! Oh my god. Okay, so what'd I get? Oh, I got ranked B. Okay, so Grill Dad, it was like a small sliver. Protective Dad, small sliver. Band Puns was like up there, and then Ska was like way up there. Indie, small sliver. Coffee, like kind of like a chunk. So dad points, I got 329,474 dad points. Daddy points, I got, oh, that's the same total. But, and wow, total, how do I even say this number? 39,508,480 points. Okay. Oh, and then I got King of Carrot Flowers achievement. Love that. While I'm doing my afternoon word jumbles, I hear the mail truck pull through the cul-de-sac. I wonder if we got any coupons today. The nice mail person slides a couple letters in a large envelope, yellow envelope, through the slot. It takes a couple tries for them to get it in. Hey, my coupons. I take a closer look at the large yellow envelope. I lightly knock on Amanda's door. She probably has headphones on. Amanda? She yells through the door. What? I have something for you. I'm kind of busy right now. Can you come back later? Okay, just thought you want this big old envelope we got from HIA.
Yes.
Immediately, Amanda pushes the door open. Horn Institute for the Arts? I mean, if you're busy, I can come back. Her room is cute. Like, there's like a little lava lamp on the shelf and the little string lights. I mean, if you're busy, I can come back.
Yeah.
Father, please. I hand her the envelope, which she tears open with her teeth. That's probably bad for your teeth. She doesn't seem to hear me and spits out a piece of envelope. She pulls out a letter and unfolds it. And the suspense is killing me. This is her dream school. Amanda's face is unreadable. I can't believe this. Oh, honey, it's okay if you didn't. I got in! Oh, I got in! Amanda tosses the letter aside and gives me a big hug. Congrats, sweetie. That's amazing. I'm so proud of you. She pulls away and looks at the letter again. Oh my god, I really can't believe I got in. Well, of course you got in. You're a great student. You nailed that interview and your photography is incredible. Wait, Dad. I know this one's really expensive and it's so far away. I think for a moment. HIA was one of the more expensive schools that Amanda applied to, but I know she's had her heart set on it for the longest time. It'll be tough, but we're gonna make it work. Really? Of course. Amanda hugs me again. Thanks, Dad. Okay, sweetie, we're celebrating tonight. Dinner, your choice, wherever you want. Wherever? Amanda and I walk along the bayside, tearing into our foil-wrapped burritos from a nearby food truck. You could have chosen anywhere in Maple Bay. Cost was not a determining factor. Please, Dad, you know I'm a simple gal. Just give me a burrito with a view. I can't say I'm mad. Amanda and I sit on a patch of grass and watch ships sail lazily through the bay.
Yes.
And the dorms are right near a bunch of cafes, and there are all these galleries nearby, and there's a discount if you bring your student ID, and... Amanda, slow down. You're gonna choke on your burrito. I know, I'm just excited. Did I mention that the students get their own studio space once they're seniors, and we get all the professional photo editing software for free? It's nice to see Amanda so enthusiastic about HIA, but I wish she wouldn't do it between bites of her burrito. I thought I taught her to chew with her mouth closed. I wonder who my roommate's gonna be. You take a survey online and they match you with somebody with a similar major and interests. I bet we're gonna be best friends. Craig and I were. A good roommate can be a lifelong friend. But don't even get me started on bad roommates. Oh no. I'm just kidding. We didn't have a bad roommate. Our only other roommate was a puppy that Craig brought home one night. We spent a semester fabricating a story about our new foreign exchange student who had a really bad cough that sounded exactly like a dog's bark. Carl ruled.
Alright.
Ooh, they let you have animals in the dorms if you get a note saying you need one? I bet I could forge one. I think I'd get a rabbit or a snake, or maybe both. Would the snake eat a rabbit though? Oh boy, I think I'll have to leave that all up to you. She's so excited. I don't want to disappoint her, but I need to be real for a second. So, you know, I had that talk with Mr. Vega. He didn't tell you about the dumpster fire, did he? What? No. I don't want to put a damper on the good news, but I need you to knock it out of the park these last few months of school, okay? If you really want to go to Horns, we need that scholarship money. I know you can do it. She said, okay. I promise I'll try harder. I pat her on the back. Think you could handle a 14-hour drive to come home for the holidays? There's going to be some treacherous ice roads to cross. And don't even get me started on the paranormal occurrences. Well, it'll be worth it if I get to see you. My eyes immediately well up with tears. Oh, Dad, don't cry. Sorry, I'm just very, very proud of you. You're all grown up now, and you're such a good person, and I hope you know how important you are to me. Why is this game kind of like... Dad, stop. You're going to make me cry too. It's too late, honey. It's happening. Dad, I can't get tears in my burrito. It's going to make it taste sad. I pull Amanda in for a hug and kiss her on the forehead. Love you, kiddo. Love you too, Pops. Okay, I like that. That was like a cute little sweet moment.
Welcome.
Okay.
Dads.
Dad book. Dad book. What are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? Who are we gonna talk to? We already talked to Matt. Wait, we have a message. From Dadmazon. Hi, this is Steven from Dadmazon. I'm out front with your delivery. Oh, okay. Yes, I'll be right down. Wait, no, sorry. I need to put on pants first. I can't find my pants, but I'm wrapped from waist down in a duvet. Are you cool with that? I can go back tomorrow. No. I'll be right down. I found some sensible capris. Put on pants. Okay. Who the hell? Ooh, I got a package. Wonder what it is. Oh, I bet it's that package of socks I ordered. I open up the box and start pulling the packing peanuts out. Man, these socks reek. Okay, that's definitely not socks. It's... butterflies? Oh boy, I almost don't even want to know what Amanda was planning on doing with these. Hey Amanda, your box of dead butterflies is here. What's up? Are you sacrificing them? What? You ordered butterflies? You can order dead butterflies online? Wait, so these aren't yours? No, but I'm definitely ordering some right now. Okay, love you. I take a look at the box again. Oh, this is addressed to Damian's house. Damian! Okay. Damian is the one that was from, what was it called? Dead Goth and Beyond? Okay, so, bring the box to Damian or give the box to Amanda. We're gonna bring it to Damian, okay? I should take it over to him. Okay, cool. Oh, this is his house. I jog over to Damian's house with a box. I pull back his door knocker, but suddenly the door opens. Mr. Views, to what do I owe the pleasure? Whoa, how did you know I was about to knock? I don't know. Oh, okay, anyways, I think this got delivered to my house by mistake. Yo! The eggplants and the what emojis. Cut. I hand him the box and his face lights up. What a wonderful surprise. I was just about to send a strongly worded letter to the courier service about this. Many thanks. Not to pry, but what are you gonna do with those butterflies? Would you like to see? Alarm bells ring in my head. This is how you die, Pod Views. Sure. Are we in his house? Damian leads me into his study where he sets up some sort of workstation. Above his desk is a wall of pinned butterflies, moths, and beetles. Oh, wow, that's really something, Damian. I'm quite proud of my little collection. You do all this yourself? Of course, I find it rather relaxing. How do you... It's simple. Here, let me show you.
Ah.
These aren't ready quite yet. They'll need to be rehydrated overnight, so they're easier to work with. I have some over here that are ready to pin. Damien takes a seat at his desk while I hover behind him. He picks up a little triangular paper package and snips off the edges. He pulls out an all-black butterfly and shows it to me.
Oh.
I'm rather excited about this one. It's a turquoise swallowtail. I kind of fuck with Damien too, though. Like, we like Matt. We like Matt. But, like, also, like, Damien's just kind of like the weird... We like a weird dude, you know? He gently opens the wings, spreading the butterfly out on the table. The backs of the wings are a gorgeous iridescent green color. Oh, and the pigment on this one is so nice too. Anyways, pinning a butterfly is actually very simple. It just requires a delicate touch. First, I'll put a pin on the thorax. Damien slides a pin through the middle of the butterfly and places the butterfly on a piece of styrofoam. He carefully arranges the antennae. Is that what you say? How you say it? With forceps and begins placing paper and more pins on and around it. He does this so effortlessly that it's almost hypnotic. I have a frame here that I think this one will look quite pretty in, but I'll need to let it sit for a couple of days until it's ready. And then what?
Oh.
I remove all of the pins and put it on display with the others. I take a closer look at Damien's collection. One with bright blue wings keeps drawing my eye. This one's so pretty. Damien takes it off of the wall.
Oh.
Ah, yes, that's a blue morpho, one of my favorites too. He hands the small frame to me. Here, I think this would look lovely in your home. He gifted us a butterfly. Okay. Oh, I couldn't take this. I insist. Believe me, I have more than enough. Thank you.
Oh.
If you ever have an interest in pinning some insects yourself, you know where to find me. Haha, I think I'll leave that up to you. I feel like I'd probably break them in half with my butterfingers. Nonsense, you have beautiful, steady hands. You would make a fine taxidermist. Oh my god, he looking at my hands and shit. Okay. Am I blushing? Yeah, bitch, you are blushing. Damien walks me to the door and gives me a warm smile as I leave.
Oh.
Do take care of yourself, Pod. Thanks for allowing me to share my odd little hobby with you. Oh, okay.
Welcome. You've got dads.
You've got dads. Love a little AOL thing on that. Okay, so we've already went on a date with Matt. Should we message Damien even though we were just at Damien's house? Or, so we already slept with Robert on the first night. I don't know if I want to contact Robert, okay? Like, Joseph, I don't really want to contact Joseph because he's like a church pastor and like that's not really the vibe. Brian was kind of one-uppy and I wasn't really feeling him either. I like Hugo, but Hugo is my daughter's teacher. Craig is like the bro from college, so I don't know. I think he's off limits. I don't know though. Damien? Damien? Yeah, let's do Damien. Okay. So his profile says, "How do you do? I have finally decided to join this information superhighway. I'm not entirely sure how this works, but I will try my best to understand. I love long strolls through graveyards and spending time with my son." He has a son? What the hell? "If you ever would like to chat about the latest in Victorian fashion, the inevitability of our own demise, or black cats, please send me a letter. On a Friday night, you are most likely to..." Oh, he listens to true crime podcasts while I taxidermy my newest specimens. He would take a coffin with him to a desert island. Turn-ons? Pronouncing bosom correctly. Bosom. Well, how would you pronounce it other than bosom? 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 I say bosom. I don't know. What did you want to be when you grew up? A bat. What's your favorite movie genre? Foreign art house horror. Ideal date? It's night. We are at an industrial dark wave club in Berlin. The music drums to the beat of our hearts. Okay. What do you never leave home without? An upside down cross. And the last one, I spent a lot of time thinking about mortality salience. Let's message him. Let's do it. Okay, so Damian seemed really interesting. A little odd, but interesting. I think I should hang out with him to get to know him a little better. I navigate to Damian's dadbook page and type out a message. Hey dude, you seem cool. We should hang out sometime. I sit there for a minute before I see that Damian's typing. But then he keeps typing. And typing. Man, is this guy writing a novel? I leave the computer to make some coffee. And he's still typing. I sip my coffee and the computer finally dings. Oh, calm down. Okay, so, Pod, I must confess my excitement to be receiving your kind letter, for as you see, I do find myself available to enjoy your company. I must ask for your forgiveness, however, as I believe our first meeting did not paint me in a gentlemanly manner as I would have liked. Okay. Oh, well, there's more. Oh, okay. Okay. That's a lot. I would be highly flattered to enjoy your companionship at my residence for an afternoon tea and a stroll around my garden, should it please you. Till then, adieu. Yours, humbled, D. Bloodmarch. Damian Bloodmarch? Hey, Amanda, can you help me with something? Dad, for the last time, I'm not popping your back pimples. No, can you interpret this for me?
Oh.
I turn the computer to Amanda and she squints at Damian's message. I just don't understand NetSpeak. Like, is this how you kids communicate with each other now? Oh, totally. This is the hot new thing. See, Dad, kids got over saying LOL and LMAO or whatever and decided that they needed to, what they needed to do was bring it back to the 1800s. So what do I do?
Huh?
Where's your pen and quill? What?
Yeah.
Did you forget to unpack the pen and quill? Dad, how will we address the nobleman in regards to your upcoming debutante ball? Okay, now I know you're messing with me. Father, without a proper chaperone, you'll never end up with a suitor worthy of our land. Or our dowry. Or... So you read Pride and Prejudice for school one time, and now you're reciting things you know about it back to me, aren't you? Like the first 5 pages, and I read a review of the movie. Still gotta be, though. Great, so what do I say to Damian?
Yeah.
I got this. Amanda reaches over me and types on the keyboard. Sure thing, dude. No! Regards, Pod. Amanda hits send and smiles at me. Well, I suppose that's that. Oh, we're already doing it? Shut up. Oh, wait. I make the short walk over to Damian's house. Well, I guess you can't really call it a house. It's more of a manor, estate. The Gothic architecture looms above the other homes in the cul-de-sac. I walk past a couple of gargoyles guarding the front door and look around the doorbell. There doesn't seem to be one. I pull the large, ornately carved bat's head door knocker back, and a hollow sound echoes throughout the house as I strike it against the door. I wait several moments before the door slowly creaks open. It's a little creepy, but I enter the home and take a few steps into the foyer. Noting the oil portraits of who I assume are dead relatives hanging on the wall. As I'm admiring them, the front door slams shut behind me. Hello? Silence. An oil lamp in the corner flickers dimly, casting ominous shadows against the wall. Why do I feel like all the people in these paintings are staring straight at me? Why is it so cold in here? Where's Damian? Pod, pleasure to have you in my home. Why is the music kind of scary? I look up and see Damian standing at the top of a majestic staircase with a walking candle holder. What's with the door slamming shut? Oh, sorry. There was a draft. And the door creaking open when I knocked. I accidentally left the door unlocked. And the creepy oil paintings. I like oil paintings. Right. Right. Please, let me show you around. Okay. Damian leads me around his house, showcasing his parlor, sitting room, auxiliary sitting room, and the parlor again for some reason. This is one of the older homes on the block, yes, but nowhere near as old as the architecture might suggest. Through extensive renovations, I have been able to craft a residence that is both historically accurate to the Victorian period and equipped with the amenities of any modern dwelling. The dog picture, you can't see it if you're on TikTok, but the dog picture in the upper right-hand corner has me dead. We walk past a door covered in bumper stickers, caution tape, and a black parade poster. Did they listen to My Chemical Romance in the Victorian era? That's my son's room. You know how the rebellious teenage years are. Onward, onward, there's more to see. We reach a door at the end of the hall that Damian opens with a flourish. And this is the library. Sunlight streams in from floor-to-ceiling arched windows. The walls are lined with packed bookshelves, and even more books are scattered over the period-appropriate furniture. Damian is clearly really proud of this room. Okay, so, like, I'm really feeling Damian because he's just, like, the weird guy. But also, Matt was, like, the coffee-loving barista, coffee shop owning, in the scene, loves music, can't leave the house without headphones, sensitive, doesn't like large crowds kind of guy. Alright, so we can do look out the window, look at the butterflies, pick up a book, and that's enough of the tour. I'm gonna say pick up a book, okay? The hearts! Chill. You know, Pod, in the Victorian era, there was some controversy surrounding reading. When many people, I can't keep doing this voice because it's killing me inside. It sounds so just like, oh, darling. Many people thought the more tawdry novels would encourage youths into a life of crime and would cause too much of a distraction from work and school. I pull out a book at random and examine the worn cover. Opening it, I turn to a random page and read aloud. Naruto struggled against the chains that Sasuke had bound him with. Shirtless and out of breath, he looked up at Sasuke. Is it Sasuke or Sasuke? Sasuke smirked, unbuttoning his ninja pants. Whoa, 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 whoa. I've never seen Naruto, but I feel like that didn't happen in that show, in that series, that anime. I feel like I've never seen that happen. He said... He said, oh, okay, I think that's enough. Dave, who made this game? For real though, who made this game? Damian snaps the book shut and puts it back onto the shelf. That's a rare book from my private collection. So I can either look out the window, look at the butterflies. That's enough the tour. Let's look out the window. Oh, he loves that. He loves that. I walk to the window and am greeted. I'm still fucked up about Naruto though. Like, what the hell? I walk to the window and am greeted by a beautiful view of Damian's backyard. It showcases a beautiful view of the rest of the cul-de-sac. Hey, I can see Craig on his lawn. He's doing push-ups with his daughters on his back. Damn. He sees me and waves happily, doing push-ups with one hand now. Damn. Did you know that Victorians spent at least 20 hours a week gazing longingly out of full-length windows? Wait, really? No, but Victorians did appreciate telling a good joke. Alright, we're gonna look at the butterflies now. I walk up to the glass display of pinned bugs on the wall. It's pretty impressive. Nice bugs. I pinned them all myself. Maybe I could show you how sometime. I'm concerned I would stick the pin right through my finger. Ah, the pinner's gambit. Is that a thing? No. Please, will you join me for tea? Oh, we having tea. Okay. I follow Damian to his sitting room, where finger foods have already been set out upon a beautiful tiered silver tray. I take a seat on one of the high back chairs as Damian pours and serves me some tea. I can't believe we're having a high tea. I never thought I'd get to do this. Damian smiles to himself. What?
Oh.
It's a common misconception that high tea refers to the wealth or class of people enjoying it, when in fact the high refers to both the later time of day that the working class had to enjoy tea and the height of the tables on which they served. Is that true? Oh. My dear friend, we're currently enjoying afternoon tea. My freaking man. That's informative. Why is my character, like, acting like he ain't into him? Like... Damian takes a seat next to me and serves me a tiny sandwich. So I'm gonna say, so your home is really impressive. Are there a lot of goths in Maple Bay? Or I like your cape. I'm gonna go with I like your cape. It's a cloak actually, but thank you. Victorian fashion is very important to me. Oh, I like your cloak. I like your cloak, dude. You pull it off quite well. Oh, thank you. Regardless of my historical leanings, it's very important for me to present myself well. It has taken a long time to come up with a style that's both true to form and representative of myself, but I'm very happy with how I dress. I do get strange looks, yes, but it's something that brings me a great deal of joy, so I don't mind. To be able to wake up in the morning, pick from my closet a variety of cloaks, waistcoats, top hats, and even binders that are period appropriate feels amazing. You wear top hats? You don't? What got you so interested in goth stuff? Well, when I was a young boy, my father... Oh no, not the My Chem reference. Did he take you into the city? Sorry. Did you guys see a marching band? I'm afraid I don't understand. You're serious? Of course. But it's, you know, the song. Amanda made me listen to it. Seriously? I'd love to see a marching band. Nevertheless, I've always had a love for art, history, and fashion. What started off as a small hobby of collecting taxidermied animals grew into sort of an obsession. It's a privilege to be able to appreciate the lives and culture of those who came before us, I think. Why not go all the way? I like not dying when I catch a cold. He takes a sip of tea. Oh, just a little... I can acknowledge that there were many very terrible things about the Victorian era, and to try to live a life that strictly aligns with those ideals would be admittedly horrid. But I think it takes a critical mind to truly appreciate something to the fullest, to be cognizant of its flaws and love it all the same. Tell me, Pod, do you have any hobbies? Oh man, I do, but I don't know if I care about anything the way you care about this stuff. Well, I'd love to hear about your interest. Hearing someone talk about the things they're passionate about is intriguing and, quite honestly, rather attractive. Please, do tell me about your hobbies. Quick, sound sophisticated. I like watching soap making videos on the internet, bro. What? Okay, same, but what? Love me some word jumbles. I learned how to juggle once. They really set me up here for failure, okay? Like, I like watching soap making videos on the internet. Soap is an important advancement in modern society, getting rid of germs and stuff. I would say that the people who make soap are the true heroes here. To watch them work is an honor. I tried making some with Amanda once, and we both had to go to the doctor for the rashes, which I guess goes to show that we should leave it to the professionals. We finish our tea and finger sandwiches. Come, I have one more thing to show you. If he shows me his bedroom, I'm dead. No, it's not. Oh, it's even better. Damian takes me around the back of his home, where a variety of flowers flourish in beautifully landscaped rows. A small stone path weaves through it, and butterflies flit lazily through the air. My garden. It's beautiful. Thank you. Victorians took flowers and floral arrangements very seriously. You see, it was considered uncouth to discuss personal or romantic relationships in public, so lovers and friends alike would use bouquets to send secret messages to each other. Each flower and plant is symbolic of different feelings. Even more interesting is that one flower could mean different things depending on the other plants if it's paired with. One had to be extremely careful, as even the style in which the ribbon was tied around the bouquet affected the message. Wait, really? Like, I understand that flowers have, like, different meanings and all of that, but I didn't really think about, like, the combination of one type of flower with another type of flower, and then even down to the way the ribbon is wrapped on it. So this game is, maybe it's education. We're gonna have to fact check this. After I'm done, I'm going to have to Google this. Damian leans down and plucks a gorgeous bright orange flower off of a vine. Lilium bulbiferum, the orange lily. What do you think this one means? My loins are ablaze. Thou art the tightest. Yo, what? 3 cheers for sweet revenge. A little My Chem reference again. I'm gonna say my loins are ablaze. He didn't like that one. The orange lily is actually symbolic of pure hatred. Oh, well. And that's precisely why floral arrangement is so challenging. What's your favorite type of flower? So we got snapdragons, honeysuckle, and sunflowers. I do like sunflowers, but honeysuckles smell so good. Oh, see? They smell really good. And then you can eat the tiniest drop of nectar when you pull the stem out. I'll have to remember that when I put together a bouquet for you. Oh, he gonna make me a bouquet? He would put together a bouquet for me? Nobody's ever given me a bouquet before. I follow Damian down the footpath and admire more of his beautiful flowers. Suddenly, a phone rings.
Huh.
Oh, Pod, will you excuse me? I must take this. He pulls a cell phone out of his pocket. I'm a little surprised it's not a rotary phone. Go for it. Damian smiles and walks back to the house. I take a deep breath and enjoy the heavily perfumed air. What a lovely yard. This makes me wish I had put a little more effort into that garden Amanda and I tried to start one time. Our watermelons grew to the size of cherry tomatoes, then immediately died. Oh hey, a gargoyle. Oh no, I knocked over the gargoyle.
Fix that guard.
Oh, we're going to put together this gorg? Oh. I was not ready for this. Okay, that is... Okay.
Goal!
Alright. S+, legendary. Use your hips when throwing. Dad tip number 19. Whew, that was a close one. Uh-oh, here comes Damian. He looks upset. Pod, my sincerest apologies to have kept you waiting. There's an urgent matter that I must attend to, so I'm afraid I must take my leave. No problem, dude. Everything all right? Damian worries the hem of his coat with his fingers and looks away. Everything is perfectly fine, but it's Lucian. What's wrong? He appears to have, well, his teacher needs me to come to the school post-haste. Do you need help? Oh no, you don't have to. Let me come with you. Us dads gotta stick together. I don't think I would have done that. You know, I don't think I would have went to the school and been like, that sucks. I'll see you later, dude. You're right. This is one of Lucian's more elaborate stunts. I would greatly treasure having another parent by my side. Let's go. Okay, I need some water since I've been drinking a lot of coffee. Alright, it's Hugo. Hugo was kind of a candidate. Alright. Damian and I walk into the school and are immediately greeted by an anxious-looking Hugo.
I don't know.
Hey, Damian, you're here in record time. I wouldn't miss it for the world, dear friend. Wow, whatever it is, it doesn't seem like this is Hugo and Damian's first time to the My Kids Are in Trouble rodeo. What is it this time? This, Damian, you have to see to believe. Damian and I fall into step behind Hugo, who leads us through the busy corridors of the school. We pass by several classes in session, and I vaguely wonder if Amanda's around. Hugo eventually ushers us into a small boiler room with a flight of rickety stairs leading down into darkness. Watch your step. I can hear faint voices drifting up from the basement, and they don't sound happy. As I'm led into the depths of the school, I recall the antics I got into as an angsty middle schooler. At least I had enough sense to stay out of creepy basements. We find another teacher in a boiler room tucked away in the back of the basement. With him are Lucian and Ernest, Hugo's son. Lucian has a bloody nose. Thanks for coming. I can't make heads or tails of this. I look around the scene of the crime and see a bunch of bricks and some masonry tools scattered around. What happened here? Ernest punched me. Lucian tried to kill me.
What?
The room falls silent. I was not trying to kill you, dumbass. I was just trying to build a brick wall around you and see what would happen. You promised me there was wine down here. You tricked me.
Huh.
Whoa. Wait a second, Lucian. Did you try to cask of Amontillado, Ernest? I'm neither confirming nor denying that. I turn to Damian and whisper to him. What's cask of Amontillado? Amontillado? Is it? I don't know. Y'all tell me. It's a classic Edgar Allan Poe short story where the man gets his enemy drunk, lures him down to his cellar with the promise of wine of a fine vintage, then buries him alive behind a brick wall.
Huh.
It's a lovely story. So wait, Lucian, you tried to do that to him? I was curious to see how it would turn out. I wasn't actually going to leave him there. What was the thought process here? That Ernest was just going to sit still while you slowly built a tomb around him? Well, it worked for like 20 minutes because he's an idiot, but then he realized that I had lied about the wine. And you were cackling maniacally. That sort of tipped me off. Ernest, 20 minutes? Dad.
Whoa!
It took you 20 minutes? Son, we just did an entire 2-week unit on the cask of Amontillado, and it took you 20 minutes to realize Lucian was leading you into an elaborate ruse? Did you even read the story? I read the first 5 pages and then read a review of the movie.
Whoa!
It's only 5 pages long, and there is no movie. Yeah, you're right. I paid Lucian to read it for me. Actually, he didn't even pay me, so when you think about it, this was me teaching him a lesson. Damian and Hugo both have their heads in their hands. You guys are always telling me to engage in the literature, and I did. I don't see the problem here. Alright, I'm filing this under what the hell. Don't do whatever that was again. You two are both suspended for a week. Ernest and Lucian high five. The teacher starts to stomp up the stairs. Hugo, I'll cover your class. Take your son home. Mr. Bloodmarch, you too. Thank you for your mediation. We all head upstairs and out of the school in tense silence. Lucian and Damian and I all pile into my car and begin the drive home. Lucian immediately puts his hood up and stares out the window angrily. I'm not going to therapy again. I know, son. It's entirely up to you whether or not you want to go. But I care about you, and I can see that you're struggling. So if you do decide that you would like to speak to a professional about your feelings, we can do that too.
Huh.
Maybe you can spend this next week looking for a summer job, I know how much you want your own car. I can't believe Damian's keeping his cool. I'm impressed. Fine. Thanks for not freaking out too hard. I love you, son. Lucian continues staring out of the window. Love you too. We spend the rest of the drive in relative silence. The moment we pull up into the dark driveway, Lucian hops out of the car, slams the door, and runs inside.
Oh.
I didn't expect to have that conversation in front of you. He and I have a lot we needed to work out. It's alright, and all things considered, Lucian's bricklaying was pretty good, so there's your silver lining. There's that, yes. Okay, so now we can say he's probably just going through a phase. I really admire how you handled that. Does this kind of thing happen a lot? I'm going to say I really admire how you handled that. You were a lot more diplomatic with him than I would have been. I just want what's best for him, and I don't think yelling at him would do either of us any favors. It really does. You're a good dad. Ah! The eggplant and the wet emoji splashes, bro. What? See you around soon? It would be my honor and my pleasure. Damian bows with a flourish. Classy. Okay. I come home to find Amanda curled up on the couch with a blanket watching TV. I plop down next to her. Yo, what you watching? Tiny House Hunting Brothers Extreme Edition. Ugh, I hate this show. The couple on screen bickers back and forth while standing in an extremely small house made of recycled bottles. The Tiny House Hunting Brothers watch them with bemused expressions, both of their heads touching the low ceiling. Hi Gigi, what's up? What you doing? How's your day? I'm over here playing a dad dating simulator right now. So the wife says, I told you I wanted a 2-bed, 2-bath, shabby chic cottage. This house doesn't even have a bathroom. Good. Oh, yes. I'm feeling good. I got my iced coffee. I haven't ate yet today, which I need to do that after I get off of here, but yes. Oh, also it snowed like last night here, and I was glad that I was not out in it, so. But honey, the outhouse is only 20 yards away. It's not that bad. I am not pooping outside, Greg. What? Yeah, I do this thing where I will wake up and not eat for like 4 hours, which is, it's not good, but you know, I wanted to play this first. Why don't they just get a regular sized house? I don't know. How'd afternoon tea go? It got strange. We had to go to the school and pick up Lucian since he tried to. He lured Ernest down to the cellar with a promise of a fine vintage and then tried to brick him into the wall, right? How did you know that? Has everyone read this story except for me? Lucian live streamed the entire thing. This entire day is beyond me. But otherwise, it was a fun day. That Damian guy is a character, but he's really good company and a surprisingly diplomatic dad. I dig his style. You know what? Me too. Do what you love and the money will come. Another dad tip. Date complete. I forgot that was a date. Oh.
Simply marvelous.
Simply marvelous. Love that. Okay, so fiscal responsibility, like a little sliver. Handy, little sliver. Darkness, little chunk. Bang, lower than that. Afternoon tea, good chunk. And Poe, a sliver, because we didn't know what cask of onomatopoeia was. I don't remember what it's called. Excuse me. We got a lot of dad points for this one.
Welcome.
And then an interview
You
with a
got
vampire.
dads.
I got 1 out of 3. Oh my god. What the hell? What the hell? Okay. Pod, listen. This is you from the past. Whoa, how'd this happen? I figure you're trying to reply to this because I know myself, but this is an automated message from you earlier this morning when it was socially unacceptable to go out and buy ice cream. I forgot I did that. I forgot how I did that as well. The future is amazing. Listen, life is short and ice cream should always be acceptable, but unfortunately, this isn't the society we live in. And it's less the society we live in and more me projecting my own anxiety about being judged onto others. But you know what I mean. By the time you're reading this, it is a certain time of day in which nobody will bat an eye at you for going out and buying ice cream. You know what to do. Be good, me. Buy the ice cream. Buy quality, not quantity. You know what? I've earned a treat. On my way home, I decided to stop off and grab some ice cream, which I fully plan to eat directly from the tub. I spent a lot of time trying to figure out just which type of ice cream I'd like to eat directly from the tub. Rocky Road, pistachio. Oh, Amanda's probably going to want some too. Better get 2 tubs. She loves cookie dough ice cream, right? Hey, mister. I turn around to see Ernest leaning up against the wall of the convenience store. Ernest? You're cool, right? I'm gonna say I'm cool. I'm cool, but I don't see what that has to do with anything. Well, if you're cool, you'll help me out, right? Help you out? There's no fire involved, is there? Just clouds. So if I give you $20, will you buy me e-liquid? Ernest, what's e-liquid? It's like Gatorade, you know, electrolyte liquid. I get it myself, but I'm banned from here for trying to run a grift on the cashier. A classic fiddle game. You know the deal. Oh, if you're talking about balanced electrolytes, then I got you, little buddy. And I didn't know you played the fiddle. Just ask the clerk for blue cran raz apple vortex. He'll know what it is. No, we about to go to jail, dude. We're about to go to jail. You are not allowed to buy this for minors. Oh my freaking god. I didn't realize it's already almost 3 o'clock, y'all. I pick up a tub of pistachio ice cream for myself and a tub of cookie dough for Amanda. I search around for some blue Crazen Void Starer, but can't seem to find any. I turn to the cashier. Say, where's your finest e-liquid? Behind the counter. You got an ID? First of all, my daughter is older than you. Second of all, I'm flattered. I switched shampoo recently. Is that taking some years off? Look, you need to be 21 to buy vape juice. Your hair doesn't look a day over 20. Wait a minute. Are you just trying to butter me up to get me to buy more ice cream? Because it's working. I glance outside and spot Ernest staring at me. Double. Wait a minute. So you're telling me that e-liquid is not a sports drink? It's for vaping. Ernest is watching us intently through the window. I better go give that kid a piece of my mind. I see. Why, yada. Okay, look, I'm gonna pretend that you didn't try to trick me into buying you the old Baphomet's cough syrup and then go inside here to purchase my ice cream. I won't tell your dad if you promise to scram and stop vaping. You'll get popcorn lung. Shut the fuck up, first of all. Shut the fuck up, first of all. Can't I just play and be like, just live my life? My anxiety also is probably because I haven't ate. Okay. What if I give you $25? Go home, Ernest. Go home, Roger. As I'm walking back inside, Ernest calls after me. You can get popcorn lug from microwave popcorn, you know. I no longer trust this child, but the mere notion strikes fear into my heart. I go back inside to complete my purchase with a good cashier. Thank you, kind sir, for your time and generous hair compliments. You got it, bub. I glance out the window while to see Ernest still outside. Looks like he's talking to some other poor sap. Guess I should go outside and save this other guy some grief. Wait a second. That's definitely a cop. Oh boy. I grab my tubs of ice cream and bolt outside. Ernest is already face down on the hood of a squad car. Ernest, did you seriously just try to get a cop to buy you e-liquid? You know this kid? Okay, so I can say I'm friends with his dad. My daughter goes to school with him. I never met him in my life. I'm gonna say I'm friends with his dad. Yeah, we live in the same cul-de-sac. I know his dad. Listen, he's a good kid and I'm this boy's father. I turn around and see Robert walking up the street and toward the convenience store. Robert is here again. This is awkward. Ernest, what are you doing? I want a lawyer. First of all, good first instinct. Remember that you're not required to answer any questions from a police officer without a lawyer present. You're this boy's father? Yes, sir. Ernest likes to lash out at me like this ever since the accident. Oh, I don't like talking about it. That's fine. Robert gets a wistful twinkle in his eye. It all It all started 7 summers ago. My hair was long then. New metal was still in style. Ernest and I were down in the Florida swampland scavenging for... Sir, I can leave you to take it from here. Sounds good. Thanks, officer. Ernest, come along now. You'll be cleaning grout from the rain gutter for a week thanks to this transgression. The police officer gets in his car and drives off. I'm stunned by how cool Robert was just there. Thanks, I want to say... Richard? Ouch. Don't mention it, Hemingway. Got in trouble plenty of times in my life. Just trying to do my good deed for the day. Will you buy me e-liquid if I give you $20? Child, I will end you. Hey, Pod, will you walk Ernest home with me? Sure.
Hey.
Ernest runs ahead, presumably so he won't be seen with us, which is a thing I think kids do. He reminds me a lot of myself when I was his age. Well, maybe I wasn't as dumb. Seems like he tortures his dad. Seems like he tortures just about everybody. He even stole your wallet. What? No, he did. I pat my back pocket. I pat the rest of my pockets. He stole my wallet. Why are you doing this to yourself? What? Robert points at my tubs of ice cream. One of them's for Amanda. I have no qualms with the quantity of ice cream we've purchased. It's a perfectly respectable amount of ice cream. It's the quality I'm talking about. You work hard, Pod. You're a good dad. Don't you think you deserve top shelf ice cream? But these were on sale. If you're gonna treat yourself, go big or go home. Real vanilla bean. Real pistachio. You deserve it. We arrive at the cul-de-sac and Ernest runs into his home. That boy is the reason why we don't have prizes and cereal anymore. Catch you around, Pod. Robert tosses me my wallet. I catch it with a surprised look on my face. I stole it back. Keep it in your front pocket or use a chain like back in your ska days. Those ska days. Smell you later. See you, Robert. I go back inside my home ready to spend the rest of the night with 2 tubs of ice cream and also Amanda. It's called masking tape for a reason.
You've got dads.
Welcome. You've got dads. Okay, so I think I'm going to call it a day here. Or at least for right now. Cause I need to go eat. I need to eat something. Oh. Oh my god. And I just like really fuck with this song. You know? Okay. 1 second here. But I might be back on later for this. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do. I just know I need to eat like ASAP Rocky. But thank you for joining me during this little daddy session. What we've learned so far, we want to date Matt, Damian, Robert. Like, I don't know. I feel like Robert's like the bad boy or something, and then they're gonna like that little thing that we just had just now. You see a different side of him. He's not really a bad boy. He's just like soft on the inside. Yeah, that type shit. So, but I will see you guys next time. Thank you. Bye.